You guys can do a little bit better than that. Bobby Warren, everybody! So, I actually want to start with a chicken joke. Because there was a big-ass chicken here earlier. I don't know where she went, but my girlfriend told me yesterday after we had sex that she was able to solve an age-old riddle. She said that it was definitely the cock that came first. Alright, but I'm recently divorced. I knew my divorce was going to be rough when the process server gave me my divorce papers and a tube of anal ease. But I've moved on since then. I have children, and I love children. And the best thing about having children is that you get to watch them grow, but you're always concerned about them. I actually got a letter home from their Catholic daycare a few days ago that said some of the children and Father Flanagan were noted to have contracted those little bugs that get on your skin and make you itch. You know, the ones that get in your hair. What are they called? Crabs. And I was a little concerned about that, but my girlfriend, who's also Catholic, sat me down and said, "Bobby, we have nothing to worry about. We have little girls at the Catholic daycare." So I felt better after that. And I love having children. Children are very funny. Me and my 6-year-old went to see the Tron movie a few months ago. And there's the scene at the end where he brings the girl out of the Tron world into the real world. And he puts his arm around her and he says, "There's something I need to show you." And my 6-year-old, without hesitation, leaned over and said, "It's his penis." Which I thought was fucking hilarious. But this old-ass, decrepit, nasty, skanky woman sitting next to me leans over and says, "Aren't you a little concerned that your son is that aware of sex at his age?" I said, "Actually, I'm more concerned that he thought of that joke before I did." Now, if you don't shut up, I'm not going to take you home after the date. And dating's hard when you have children. Every time my children meet somebody new, they're always like, "Daddy, I think she's fat. Daddy, I think she's ugly. Daddy, I think she's a man." They're really perceptive at that age. But actually, dating's just hard in general. I was married for 10 years, and I just got divorced, like I said, so I started dating again. And I'm on a dating website, and the biggest problem I've had is that there's some age discrepancies there. Not between me and the women I'm trying to go out with, but between the women I'm trying to go out with and their profile picture. And I'm not saying they lie, but they definitely stretch the truth. The last girl I met told me that she was curvy. She said she was bi and liked to experiment, and that she had a lot of personality. Well, it turned out curvy wasn't completely accurate. It was more like one fucking continuous curve. Bi turned out to be bipolar that liked to experiment with her medication. And a lot of personality was multiple personalities. So I'm just looking forward to getting older. I think dating gets easier when you get older. My grandmother goes to the senior center, and she told me that she's just holding out for a man that can walk. And has Viagra on his Medicare Part D drug plan. She said it's also beneficial to have a prescription for orthopedic condoms. Those are the ones that support the prolapsed uterus and the drooping testicles. But things get violent there. She actually told me that 2 of the old women found out that one of the old men was cheating on them, so they confronted him and they actually kicked his ass in the parking lot.